Hello, my fellow friends. My name is Riley Cooper. Yeah, well, you guys probably know the rest. No, I do not! Well, why don't you ever take me seriously for once, you asinine moron? Sorry about that. Oh yeah, I'm seemingly a nice guy, and I don't tend to yell without courage. I don't know why I would bring that up. Anyway, let's get back to the main reason why I'm here. You see, in all my life, my biggest belief is to draw cartoons, and I've been doing that whole thing for 7 years now. Gee, 7 years, time does really fly. Yeah, I wasn't quite the mastermind when I first started because I was like super young. Yeah, that was me, I used to have really spiky hair. When I draw something that is chronically undetectable, I think about the virtue of the human spirit and to see how far Okay, just going to ignore that. In fact, ignore the whole thing, I was lying before. Ha! I love it when comedy comes in twos. So now, I draw even better. Yeah, I've done one recently. Isn't this a masterpiece? I tell Picasso that he would have bought it at one of his masterpieces. So yeah, it's been a pretty hardcore direction for me to travel upon. Implementing my doodling skills, beginning my career. So, what can I do to extend it? Maybe you can extend it by telling us what the hell it is? You okay? Dude! Ow! What happened? Your eyes went weird and you fainted for a reason! I like a freaking beer, but I won't be less helpful! Bloody dumb. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, how can I extend my career? Well, as myself as a YouTube lover, I'm quite overzealous about the ambiguity of any anime's creativity. To make it into popularity by a turnout, to the reward of minutes of watched videos, frequency of uploads, and reward of video views. Also, there's a turnout of making some serious moolah. The benefit of computer animation shares the algorithms giving preference to live action content creators, while making it difficult for animation creators to earn money. So from my point of view, this is the kind of career direction that I'm leaning towards, and I want to be a part of it. Because as far as the eye can see, it would take like a few months of training to turn from a rookie to a legend. Now, there are only two questions that matter in this presentation. Where am I going with this, and how am I going to do it? Well, when I finish school, there are three different choices. The Defense Force, University, or TAFE. My first choice is University because I like to keep it subtle. Yup. Gonna get myself a diploma to remember. I can definitely tell that that's not a real diploma! I know it's not real, I just made it for damn recreation! That makes no sense! If you're so smart, why don't you get off your lazy butt and fix your brain tumor? My brain is fully functioning! And another— Thank you. Okay, moving on. So I'm quite aware that I would attempt to bring in some hard knowledge into my career whilst I'm in university, which will allow me to achieve my goal in the next 10 years, able to attend at conventions, conferences, which are basically the same thing, and possibly pretty much updating on my animation skills, to qualify what university I'm willing to study for. They are loyalty for a 3-year undergraduate degree with a cost of $32,000, which means that most students take out a loan to pay for their study, and for a few years after that, I would have the quantity to make my own workplace to make ideas for animated short films on my future YouTube channel, to be named Lord Lizard. So in conclusion, I find that it's important to finally realize who you really want to be, and it's a perfect expectation from the mind to discover your inner self and offer it to the world. I hope that made a lot of sense. Alright, that's it for this presentation. Hopefully this will make me a better life, but nothing's wrong with my life, it's just a figure of speech. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening, and thank you for your continuing support. This is Riley Cooper, signing out. What you said before did not make any sense at all! Alright, that is it! The oldest cave paintings first went into creation in the Maris Regency in Sulawesi. Scattered on the deep dark walls are stencils, human hands outlined against a background of red paint. Though faded, they are stark and evocative, a thrilling message from the distant past. The lines sully us into a figure. An animal, with a large bulbous body, stick legs, and a diminutive head. Something like a babirusa, or a pig deer, once common in these valleys. But if I say so myself, I'd be all, look, there's a line to represent the ground! There are no tusks, it's a female. And there's a curly tail at the back. I can't really tell if that came out right or wrong. But seriously though, if you're really not enjoying this, why not watch The Croods? Because DreamWorks had the amount of money to speak up for the best ideas of learning cavemen. Most Australians begrudgingly lose each set of betting with the acquisition of $1,000 each year, and the straightforward hypocrisy for losing $1,100 each hour. The slightest chance for gambling, which tells that in 2011 that backed up to 72% of the gambling population was female, but in 2015 it increased to around 35%. More and more women are involved in the culture of gambling. Waste disposal is a world management action that is made into methods for the collecting of solid, liquid, and the residue of gaseous products. The management deals with different types of waste, including industrial waste, biological waste, and household waste. Most of the waste production turns into a threat to public human health, which surrounds them into the reducing of an unhealthy environment and aesthetics.